Yeah, more than likely.
Waiting for dramatic
we're live.
effect.
Let me know when we're live.
I think we are.
Are we live?
Yep.
Teddy, we're live.
Okay.
Doing it.
When nobody, I said, let me know when we're live, and nobody said a goddamn thing.
Teddy,
so thanks.
Teddy, we're live.
Awesome, cool.
I just did.
On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about the Guinness Book of World Records. As always, we get interrupted about Ashtray, and we learn about Oracle's hot sisters. So I had to.
Nope, they're dead.
I had to go to Oracle's weddings.
Didn't we talk about them last episode?
Oracle has sisters, and they're fucking hot. I thought he was the only child for the longest time.
You need to stop calling them hot, because the last time I saw them, they were children. And that's the fucking picture that I have in my mind.
This
they were
is
seriously
the first
like
time
12.
I've ever seen them. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're not 12 anymore, but they are very nice ladies. They're nice. They're very nice ladies. Then there's Ashtray. Ashtray is not a dance machine. He's a goddamn party machine. We stayed up way too late doing way too many drugs. I mean, it was fucking fun as shit. But I learned something about Ashtray. This motherfucker can't ride a bike for shit.
Oh, no. Especially in a fucking dress clothes.
That had nothing to do with it. Don't, just because you're in dress clothes, that had nothing to do with it. No, he can't ride a bike.
No, especially one of those old, like, fucking shitty ones where you can't turn your pedals backwards. It just breaks.
Oh.
You mean a bike? Just a regular bike?
Well, when you stop at an intersection, I like to
bike,
rotate my pedal backwards and get, like the leg you jump off and kickstart on. You can't do that with those fuckers.
The only way to brake on a bike is handbrake, buddy. You can't fucking have brakes going backwards.
Yeah, backward brakes like a child.
Right?
So stupid. Yeah. And it full of this festival running around with people. I was wrecked.
It was a lot of people. Then there's Mistic. Mistic didn't come to the wedding because he loves his sister, but also he doesn't know this. But me and Oracle had a secret pact to not invite him.
All right.
That's not true.
No, it's not true. We're just fucking with him.
And
then there's me.
The secret pact was to not invite him, but then chastise him ahead of time for not coming.
Exactly. Boom. And then I'm Teddy. I once sent into the Guinness Book of World Records. I wanted my record to be me being the whitest black man in America, but I am actually the first person to get a death threat from Guinness World Records because they said that belongs to not Tom Brady. Shit, Wayne Brady? Fucked it up. I fucked it up.
Oh,
Teddy. Fucked it up.
Oh, no.
Wayne Brady.
Black man in America.
Jesus.
Whatever. Fuck you guys. This is the Red Eye Report.
Oh, good.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I looked up Guinness Book of World Records and how to get in and shit because I was actually curious.
Hey, pause for the cause.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pause for the cause. This week's pause for the cause is for Freddie. He was Guinness Book of World Record winner for the tallest dog. He passed away January of 2021.
Oh.
Standing up regularly, he was like 3'4" tall. But if you got on his hind legs, they say he was about 7 feet 5 inches.
3 feet 4 inches tall doesn't seem like super tall for a dog.
Because he was a long dog.
Was he a Great Dane?
Fucking put him up this way.
Yes, he was a Great Dane. Yep.
Yeah, they're fucking dude.
Yeah,
I pulled up to a house one time delivering pizza, and I seriously thought it was a fucking horse. Like, that's like how big. Like
they are fucking
like,
yeah.
The first time you see one in real life, you're like, holy fuck balls. Is that a
you
dog?
might as well have a small fucking stable for them.
Goddamn,
you can't use a dog pen.
Yeah.
Hey,
there's a lady in my
it's the
subdivision.
biggest baby in the world, you know. It was cool. But...
Yeah, there's a lady in my subdivision. She's a toothpick, and she walks this huge Great Dane. I'm like, God, fucking damn.
Right.
All right, so the Guinness Book of World Records started out as the whitest fucking thing in the world. Idea came.
Really?
This is crazy. Okay, this is how it came about. This is how the idea for the book came about.
Not capitalism.
In the early 50s. Say what?
I said not capitalism. It's for the whitest thing in the world. Starting.
It kind of actually was capitalism. Sir Hugh Beaver he was the managing director for Guinness Brewery. He had attended a shooting party in County Wexford, somewhere in England. He actually missed a bird. It was like a golden plover or whatever. And so him and his host started arguing about what was the fastest game bird in Europe. But they couldn't find any answer in the reference book. So he because he worked for Guinness, he thought about he was like, hey, apparently a lot of motherfuckers in pubs getting the fucking arguments about how to settle about who did what or whatever, the best this or fastest or biggest shit, whatever. So he decided, hey, how about we make a book full of these little facts and we'll give them to the pubs. So we invited two twins, Norris and Ross McRitter. They were fact-finding researchers from Fleet Street, and they compiled a book of figures. Boom. 1 second, I go to the other page.
Sure.
The first book. Sorry, I've got it all set up. I'm on my tablet, man. It's fucking weird. I got to like
hurry up.
Shut the fuck up. The first ever book of Guinness Records, Guinness Book of World Records, published summer of 1985, had 198 pages. And
Sorry,
they actually gave it
85.
198 pages.
No, what year?
Yeah,
19?
what year is this?
55.
50.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
55, yeah. It was initially made as a promotional thing for Guinness. They gave about 1,000 of them to these pubs in the UK and Ireland that sold their stuff. But the book was so fucking popular that Beaver took the brothers bought a bigger space and had them do more copies of the book. They printed about 50,000 of them. Fucking ad popped up. What the fuck, man?
You know what?
Google.
This is where I admit, like, I feel fucking stupid, even though we all know I am. I never knew Guinness Book of World Records was associated with Guinness Brewery.
You know, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's how they became associated with them.
It just maybe because I knew
The only
Guinness
way
Book
I
of
know
World
that-
Records before I knew Guinness was a beer. Because as a kid, everybody like read the Guinness Book of World Records as a kid.
I knew.
I didn't know what Guinness beer was.
That my sister went to the brewery and took a tour. So she told me. You also know. Did you know that they have a 1,000-year lease, and it's $1 a year, or
Wow.
£1, or whatever. Yeah, they're leasing it from some family. But like that was the fucking deal that they made, like years and years and years ago.
Guys, it's probably a family that's like married to the brewer or something, you know, like
probably.
Oh yeah, $1 a year.
We'll do 1,000-year lease.
When did the brewery start? 1955. The math is fucking bad.
Shut up.
1955. The brewery started in fucking 17 something.
Yeah,
oh wait, you're right.
That's awesome. Great. We don't care. Let me get going. God damn it.
I think it was.
And it's still going. It's fucking assholes. Oh my god! In the first 5 years, they sold about 500,000 copies of this book. That's how popular it was.
Wow.
Yeah. To this day, they've sold over 150 million books globally. They're actually the Guinness Book of World Records is actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most selling book. 1.8 million books were sold in 2021. It's over in over 100 countries, and they have over 40 languages. When it comes to the goddamn records,
in 1 year though, right?
Oh, and just in 1 year.
No, I'll look up the record. It does hold a record for boom. God
holding the most records.
damn thing.
Oh, the Guinness Book of World Records, setting records of themselves. How meta.
Yep. I'm sorry, becoming the fastest selling copyrighted book. With 2 million, with 2 point, yeah, that's what
fastest selling copyrighted book.
Yes. When it comes to records, they have over 60,789 active record titles on the database. I can't even think of fucking 60,000 records to do.
So is it still totally owned by the Guinness Brewery?
It is not actually. In 2001, they put them under two separate management things. So okay. and that's when the name
probably
changed.
still some vested interest between, the heads, the board members or whatever. But
yep,
legally it's separate now.
So if you want to get into Guinness World Records, anybody can do it. It's not free. what you can do is first you got to apply, which is kind of I think it's just fucking racket. It says
To racket. Oh, you got to pay.
Because
to
here's
apply,
the thing. Here's the thing. You can put in the application is free. It takes about 12 weeks to hear an answer back. First, you have to see if your proposed thing you want to do is valid. And then if it is, you get your little packet and thing tell you how to do the stuff, how to put your information in, and prove your record. But to get notified that you're okay to start, it takes about 12 weeks, unless you want to pay some money, about 500 pounds or $800 and that's a priority application, and the World Records will respond to you, within 5 days.
5 days
instead of 12 weeks.
Oh shit! Wow. I imagine there's plenty of people who are willing to.
Okay, the priority. Okay, here's the thing: the priority application fee for titles that have already been already established, it's 500 pounds, $800. For new shit like shit nobody's thought of, it costs more. It costs 650 pounds.
Wow.
Or $1,000.
True, because for something, a record that's already been set to them, they're like, we already have the parameters, right? So it's like, if you're some Yahoo, it's like, sure, $800, and you really think you can do it? We already know what parameters we're going to judge you by. But a whole new category, they got to fucking set the parameters.
They do. In order to be a world record title, you have to fulfill all of the following criteria. For one, it has to be measurable, and it has to be in what unit of measurement you're using. It can't be based on subjective variables, so you can't like have the most beautiful, the friendliest stuff like shit like that.
Right, the gayest unicorn,
the gayest T-shirt ever. Can the record be broken? Is it breakable? That's the second thing. Can it be broken? Because they wanted to be open to challenging. That's how they make their shit. You know, if somebody held a record fucking every year,
I guess what means a record can't be broken.
So what?
I was just saying, can the record be broken? They're like, can't any record be broken technically if you try hard enough? In theory.
Yeah, with that attitude, sure. Dude, this is what it says on their webpage. All right.
Oh, hey, you're just reading off the script.
I mean, yeah, I do agree with you. Yes, that is kind of like, can a record be broken? Because the next one standardized. Can the record be repeated by someone else? So I mean that is it possible to create a set of parameters, conditions, and challenges to follow? Verifiable. Can a claim be proven based only on one variable? And also, the best in the world is the best in the world. Has anyone done better? Is your record suggestion is new to the Guinness World Records? Things like that.
Oh wait,
they have a shit ton of.
Can the record be broken? Okay, you know what? Actually, I take that back. Now I get what you're reading though is actually it's for the starting of an entire new category, because you're right. That makes more sense. Where if they have to make, like I was just saying, the parameters. So can the record be broken? Yeah, if the record hasn't ever been set yet, I see now why that question makes sense.
Scale of 1 to 10, how high are you?
Oh, the highest. 11.
But this one
all
goes
thanks to Oracle.
11.
What?
Boom.
I figured out why that question made no sense.
I'm so.
You can't even talk. That's how high you are. Jesus. Hostess.
So, that application can be rejected, and the reasons are insufficient description, because you just didn't describe it enough. Criteria not met. No standard format. For example, if the most trick is 7 minutes, which is not a time frame we monitor. Guinness Book World Records monitor records in 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 1 hour. So it has to be on that time limit. Research
so
or historic records.
Settings.
Yeah, they do have it's very, very a lot of paperwork. Too specialized. Records are there to be broken and create international competition. If you're suggesting too specific, it would not be accepted. So it's like like Mystic said earlier.
It's gonna be like one of those
hookers,
oracle things. Like, how many dolphins can I rape in 1 minute?
Oh, what?
Well, no, that wouldn't work either because it can't be inappropriate or offensive.
Well, there you go.
We could probably set a record for most podcast episodes without achieving 20 listeners.
Yeah,
We've had 20 listeners before.
right. That's why the Red Eye Report is the coolest because nobody listens to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like when we die, these will be gems.
You need to leave them in a fucking
Right.
goddamn.
We'll put them on magnetic
They'll be on a
tape or
dusty
burn them on
server rack in the
CDs and then
Little trivia for you. One of the two brothers, Norris McRitter, who was the fact finder brother, he was actually assassinated by the IRA
what?
in 1975 because he offered a cash reward for information about the bombings that were going on in London at the time.
Oh shit!
So they rode up to a spot, popped him.
Damn. Yeah. So
once your application is accepted and shit, they send you a packet and they tell you how to have your evidence. And if this is not correct, you will not. Like I said, they turn it out. You have to have a cover letter for one. Cover letter, 2 witness statements, photographic evidence, and video evidence. You have to have timekeeper statements, surveyor statements, steward statements, logbooks, specialist witness
just
statements.
to get in this initial application?
Well, no. The initial application, once your application is accepted, they send you this packet.
Okay.
It's called Guide to Your Evidence. Is what it's called. They send you this packet, and they tell you how to this is if you want to do your you're doing your little
set your record.
And set your record. You have to have this. Like I said, cover letter. It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. On the next page after this ad for Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza.
Like all we see is your hand.
Yeah, I know.
Oh really? Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my laptop, so I can't see the screen. I have no idea where I am in the picture.
Our 2.5 listeners.
No idea.
This is crazy. You're fucking just running
really
your hand across the camera.
I just thought it was funny for you to be doing a like a record, but you have to have a cover letter. I just thought it was kind of weird.
Well, not weird in the sense that, like, I guess they want to only take serious motherfuckers who, if they want to take the time to actually verify and vet, yeah, this is a legitimate record challenge.
I mean, dude, you're going after a world record.
Really retarded.
But you're going after a world record. I feel like a cover letter is not really that high of a hurdle.
I mean.
Yeah, no, right? If you're going after a world record, like, you'll fucking do anything.
I mean,
because you know you can do it.
It's. I mean, on their website, one of the first things is fastest time to wrap 5 portions of chips record broken in Wales. I mean, that
seems very, very specific.
Yeah, I thought they said you couldn't be specific.
What fastest time of wrapping 5 portions of chips?
5 portions of chips in Wales.
Well, no, it was broken. The record was broken by someone in Wales.
Oh, okay. So they could do it anywhere.
Yeah, you can do it anywhere, right? Yeah, it was.
I thought it was
Wales.
like fucking wrapping those portions of chips in Wales. Like what? They said no specific
things. Yeah. So being the Red Eye Report, I decided to look up biggest tit. I decided to look up as much like weird sex shit as I could. Not much because they don't do any inappropriate or.
Yeah, biggest gangbang. Oh, they don't do shit.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Well, Ashtray's mom was a part of that. He should know.
Well, that's why it's a whole different category.
A whole different category. But I did look up biggest titties. Natural and unnatural.
World records?
Well, I thought they didn't do anything.
I thought you said they didn't do anything inappropriate.
It was this. Okay, biggest natural chest is what it's called.
Oh,
biggest
that's
natural breast.
scientific.
Oh, that's how they get around it. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
why don't we
Yeah,
just call
that's
it
right.
biggest
Super excited to
biggest
announce
making love
that I
section?
now am
All right, yeah. Show us the video. Holy.
Like, let's do that
Cannoli.
instead of orgy.
It's not the video. This is the black chick, Oracle. Are you on her?
Oh no.
Oh, right now,
I'm not
well, she
I'm
looks
not
very
looking.
pale to me, but
No. This
You know,
is the
these
black chick. She's
days-
her name was Annie Hawkins Turner, originally from Atlanta. Her breast size are 102 triple Z,
Triple C.
and they weigh nearly 85 pounds.
Triple Z.
Yeah, triple Z.
Like, she's got a small woman on her chest.
Yeah.
She's got.
She's got like a 12-year-old child chest.
Oh no, yeah, no,
Like 85 pounds. Like, that's crazy. You know.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
right? Or 2 4-year-olds.
Talk about back problems.
Yeah.
Look at her just laying there. All I can do is rub these things. There's nothing else to do. I can't reach anything.
Yeah, it looks uncomfortable. And then I
Jesus.
decided to look up what is the most unnatural. So
those are-
So these are not inappropriate.
Oh wait, that was the unnatural one that we were looking at.
Oh shit! I
What?
said
The
black
one
chick,
laying
bro.
in the bed? That
Well,
was
where's the
unnatural?
video?
It's in the chat.
Oh wait, we forget, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
that was the unnatural. Okay.
We forgot to
Yeah, that was
preface
the
that
unnatural. Yeah, that was-
Teddy's
okay, well,
laptop
Okay, hold on.
cord
Yeah,
was
I'm on my
chewed
tablet.
on by the dog, so he's having to do this through his tablet. That's
Yeah,
why
my
it's a
cord got
little
chewed up.
chaotic.
Thanks for the.
Well, it'll help our
Nobody cares.
viewers
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
understand
Yeah.
why you're a clusterfuck.
Well, they've been around. They know.
Teddy, I
We
still
they
don't see this
we don't need to
video.
explain.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
It doesn't
Here we
matter.
go.
How big's her
Jesus.
titties?
It's not a video.
What are they?
Yeah.
It
Right?
doesn't matter.
Move along. Can't find the
I'm putting them in
video.
No, I'm
What's
putting
the
them.
next
I'm putting them in the.
What's the biggest delay in the podcast?
Oh, a Teddy delay. Or Mystics when his headset cuts off. Boom. All right, I put it in the fucking thing there.
In the thing, what's the thing? Which the outline?
What's the
An
thing?
outline. The outline, yeah.
Oh.
Where at the end?
It's
Put
the
it in the
last
thing,
global
dude.
times and the global times seeing
As,
content.
as a
Ladies and gentlemen,
non-hyperlink.
Did you not see? He
It's
put it in the
hyperlinked. I
thing.
see it.
Look at the thing, because
It's
that's
the
where he
thing.
put it.
Okay,
thing is
here we
next to the
go.
thing.
Here's the natural one.
Oh, Jesus, these are the 102 triple Z's.
Oh my god!
I was talking about 56 pounds.
Okay, that was totally worth it.
The other chick y'all saw was Machine. She's a German model. Hers are fucking fake. Or the one you saw. She was the one I said had the vein on the side. Looks like a fucking crypt keeper's hand.
Keeper's vein. I mean,
Yeah.
if you think about it, when you had titties that big, you probably need whole new arteries, right? Just go.
You would think you'd have a
Gross.
surgery to reduce that or something.
Um,
no?
Wasn't the old rumor Dolly Parton had reduction?
Well, yeah,
one or
dude,
two
they're gonna have
times?
back problems. How many? I mean,
Right? I don't blame him.
fuck.
Instead, what are they
so
doing?
they
They're getting OnlyFans channels, laying there. Oh, look at me. I'm practically disabled. Send me money.
Wow.
I wonder if they do get that. You think they get full disability?
Oh, I'm sure.
They're like,
I'm
can't
sure
work.
there are some OnlyFans accounts because there are people that are into that. Like, there's some people who are like really into fucking like crippled people.
that's awesome. We're not.
And more
We're not
power
talking
to
about
you.
that right now. They don't. They're not gonna fucking. They're not gonna let you do everything. For a record, some things they don't.
Can't
They
do
don't allow.
everything.
I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, heaviest pets. They don't do that anymore. Because they felt like there were people they were just feeding their fucking pets.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
man.
fucked up.
Which kind of which kind of feels like animal cruelty.
Right,
They
heaviest
don't
child under a
they don't
certain
do a lot of
age.
youngest stuff. A lot of it, you have to be at least 16 years old to do a lot of the youngest stuff.
Mm.
Because they don't want somebody having a kid who fucking like most 5Ks run by 8-year-old or some shit, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's kind of cool. They don't do things that fuck with the environment, and one of the reasons is because of Balloon Fest '86.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember that.
oh, Balloon Fest.
Was it like
Yeah.
Cincinnati or some shit?
It was in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
It was the local chapter of United Way. They wanted to set a record by releasing 1.5 million balloons.
I
Into the
do
sky.
remember that. I was
It was
like 8 or
supposed-
9. 8, I think.
Yeah,
Oh no
it was
shit.
supposed to be a harmless fucking fundraising publicity stunt. But it didn't work out the way. The balloons got released early. They wreaked havoc. They were supposed to
they
go
did.
up, but they actually went up and came back down.
Yeah,
Still
it was, like,
inflated.
all over the city.
Yeah, still inflated. It's all over the city. Shut down the airport. There were 2 boaters out on the lake that were missing. They ended up drowning and dying
What?
because
they were smothered in balloons?
no, not because they were smaller than the balloons. Because for one, the boat rescue couldn't find them because there's so many balloons on the water that they couldn't tell if anybody was in the water. And also, the rescue helicopter couldn't get anywhere near it because of all the goddamn balloons in the air.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine flying a
Wow.
helicopter.
So they actually ended up dying, of drowning because they couldn't get to them.
Christ.
So, yeah.
Fucking United
It's
Way.
like
Yeah,
those-
well, it made it
it's
like
like
a
those
huge,
people that do the
basically
reveals.
like a big pollution or littering disaster around the
Yeah,
entire
think about
It's
all
like
the
those-
animals.
Oh yeah, they had. Yeah, they got sued a lot.
sued.
Yeah, they got sued a lot. Yeah.
That's almost as bad as those ones that do the reveals.
Right.
Remember that?
Oh
one
yeah,
did
and
the
they start
reveal
fucking
and, like, lit-
wildfires.
Yeah, lit a wildfire that burned down like millions of acres of shit. Like,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. Dude.
Oh yeah, the reveal. But yeah, listen about the Guinness Book of World Records. They do have a very comprehensive website that answers all your questions if you want to go and look at it. There's a lot of shit, but I would just had to read it to y'all. It was fucking. It's crazy. I think we should try to do a record though, fellas. I think we can do something crazy, something wacky.
No,
Something
I have
boring.
no desire to try to prove anything. I've learned I'm just a fucking mediocre ham bone.
Oh, sorry. I did not say this. You do not get paid for getting a record.
Oh,
You get a certificate.
You
well,
There
then
is no
that
payment.
settles it right
Of any
there. I ain't
sort.
fucking trying shit.
I mean, so what some people do try to do is if you're gonna break a record or whatever, you can try to get a sponsor or whatever. But there's a lot of legal shit tied in with that. that you have to get Guinness is okay. Like if you want to have somebody sponsored and you're serving alcohol, then you have to okay it with them. If it's being
Right.
sponsored by an alcohol person, you have to get it okayed by them. There's a lot of hoop jumping
Like-
to do this.
How deep can you swallow?
And for something that you have to pay for, and
sponsored by Charleston Chew.
for something that you have to pay for and that you don't get paid for, just to get a little certificate. I just think it's kind of weird that there's 60,000 of these things.
The publicity, whatever.
Some people just like
I mean, shit.
the notoriety, I guess, of like you can legitimately say, yeah, I'm this thing I did. Like I'm an Elvis impersonator who also spins plates on sticks, whatever, some ridiculous thing.
Awesome, cool. Next episode, what section start parts of the show? Up first is Oracle edible M&Ms.
Yeah. So I'm
Give it a
high
medical
as
start.
shit right now
There you are.
because
we
I've
all are.
been I've been munching on these fucking M&Ms.
I say CBD M&Ms.
No, these are weed ones. And yeah, they're like little M&Ms, and each
How
one.
many milligrams each?
Each one is this one is 0.93 milligrams for each one. And I got this.
I wish I could get high off of 0.93 milligrams.
Well, you've
Well, I've
had
been
what,
munching
like
on
10
these
of
all
them?
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But that's the
That's
nice
still
thing.
only
You just
10
Like
milligrams.
as you go, you're building it up. Yeah.
right.
I'd have to eat like 200 milligrams just to get a fucking buzz on it.
See, I can eat 50.
Right? That's because you don't get out
Eat
get
50
out in
be
the
good,
sun.
and then you just
Yeah,
go,
it's all because of the sun.
It's because of the
No,
sun,
it's because
man.
I've eaten edibles for the last like 7 fucking years straight. Every day.
Yeah.
But you
right?
eat more edibles than you smoke, don't you?
Oh yeah, I could do.
Yeah.
Like if
Okay.
I smoke, I'll get high as shit after like 3 hits because I don't really ever smoke.
I guess then how do you, or just your edibles don't hit you that much? They just keep at a steady pace of
Pretty much.
Mistic.
The body, yeah, just
I
prove
mean,
it.
like,
I don't
usually-
need to.
like
I don't
said,
need to
start
be
off,
fucking lit all the time. I'm not a fuck. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm not 18 anymore. I don't. I want to be chill.
Well, no,
I do it
especially
for
if
the
you're
safety
at
of
work.
others. I'm telling you that right now.
for the safety of others.
Because I quit on Monday and Tuesday just to like clear out a little bit.
You almost-
And
Yeah, then you start
I
raging
literally
by
almost killed
Wednesday.
someone.
You're like-
Yeah, no, I almost killed someone on Tuesday at work. I was like, this is
I
fucking
don't know,
nuts.
Sharon. Get
Through
away
my
from me.
headphones, like through my headphones and shit. I'm like, I'm fucking done. She's like, oh my god, calm down. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this. Fucking, like these people are so dumb. We'll get to that at
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
you thing. Go ahead.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay.
Next up for What's Sexy is Mistic with night spins.
All right, so this band is the
Sounds
second.
like something that's like, I now have a CPAP machine.
No, so this band. Last week I talked about Native Howl. They won the first round of the semifinals of that show, No Cover. Well, this band just won the second round, and this band I think is fucking. I don't know.
Better?
Even one of the judges, Tosin Abasi, like said this. He's like, I don't. And this dude is really critical of everybody's guitar playing because he's fucking amazing at guitar. And he's like, I don't have a criticism for you guys at all. He's like, and it's kind of amazing or a wonder to me that you haven't been signed yet, because like they're one of those bands that are fucking better live than they are on record. Like live, they're incredible. I've never seen people perform that well. Like they just hit it, dude. They can write songs. It's not my normal genre of music. It's something probably Ashtray would listen more to. There's like the Strokes, I guess, is like the closest thing I would think. This is just, that video that he has is just one of their songs. It's one of the ones they played. They have more upbeat ones too and shit. I don't know. They're just a really good band, and it's gonna be fucking fun to see them go up against that other one that's really good too. So, anyway, yeah, check out them or No Cover on YouTube. Fun show.
Word. Up next is me with Father Son Late Night Gaming. It's summertime. My son's been staying up late playing games with us, hopping to parties. Been pretty cool. We me, him, Haymez, Asmat, and a few other guys. We beat the new Ninja Turtles game because it's 6-player online.
Nice.
And we stayed. He stayed up to 2 a.m. that night playing. It's just kind of fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
How old is
he's
he?
at that age where he'll be 9 July 11th.
Damn, really?
Staying up till 2?
Yeah.
He'll be fucking
It's not like he's got to go to work in the morning.
I just can't
shooting
believe he's
heroin
9
tomorrow.
already.
Say what?
I said I can't believe he's 9 already.
Oh yeah, he's I'm getting old.
I'm
We
old.
went to Six Flags for Father's Day, and I didn't realize, like, I remember when the commercials for the Batman when it came out and everything else, when they put them out in all the
Yeah.
parks. That roller coaster is 23 years old now.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
And it will beat you the fuck up. Like
I
he's
remember
at that
being
age where
able to fit on the Batman 23 years ago.
Right? Now
he's
the
at
Batman
that
has
stage where he
fit
wanted to
on
ride
you.
every fucking crazy thing. And I know my wife's not going to ride it with him. So I'm like, well, shit, Daddy's got to fucking ride it with him. So I'm like, I've never ridden that ride in my life. And now I have to ride it for myself. Hey, at least we'll die together. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I tell myself when I get on. At
Six
least we'll die
Flags
together.
where? In Kansas City or
St. Louis.
St. Louis? Okay.
St. Louis, yeah.
What's the St. Louis one called? I've only been to Great America, the one in Chicago area.
I don't know. Six Flags over St. Louis. I don't know.
Probably
Up next is Ashtray,
arch
Hillbilly
nemesis.
Rendezvous and Prairie
Hillbilly
du Chien.
Rendezvous in the old Prairie du Chien. So for Father's Day, didn't have to DJ a wedding, and went to Prairie du Chien has every year a Indian rendezvous in this fucking island that's just on the Mississippi River. It's where the French like set up a fur trading post, like before the United States was the United States, and it really turns out to be, it's like more 75% white trash flea market, and then 25% that's kind of that like fur trapper. Think of Leonardo DiCaprio in the
Revenant.
Revenant, yeah, that era, like fur trapper era, where they make, you know, like old recipes of stuff and sell fur, like real fur hats and shit like that. And anyways, it's something my stepdad always took us to as kids, and so went down to see my mom, stepdad, and brother, sister-in-law hanging out. Like Prairie du Chien is just kind of reveling in the like, yep, it's just like it was as we were kids, except for like there's more floozies with like tattoos and stuff. And they had the Potosi Snake Hollow beers were the same number of beer tickets. One of those scenarios where you have to get beer tickets from the one stand and then go get your beers. Same price as the Miller Lite was the Snake Hollow IPA from Potosi. So it was a good drunken reveling time. And then I stopped at the old Pete's Burger Shack. I showed you that fucking link to that.
The dog food
Yeah,
shack?
it looked like a dog food hamburger burger. Oh, man. You try that?
So fucking gross.
I would have bought two if I didn't know how good it was. That's how fucking good it was. Check it out, Pete's Burger Stand in Prairie du Chien. It's been around since 1909.
Oh.
1909.
The only reason people eat that is because they don't know any better. They've apparently never made a fucking hamburger themselves in a pan that doesn't have like an inch and a half of grease already in it.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a whole different type of hamburger. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, a gross one.
It is awesome.
Okay.
All right, moving along.
Awesome, cool. Next up is our Fuck What You Think section of the show. It's Oracle for his first up with Steam Summer Sale. You don't like sales? What's wrong? You don't agree with Groupon? What's going on?
Well, the thing is I feel like Epic Game Store has ruined Steam Summer Sale for me.
Really?
It just
because you bought too many in Epic or what?
Well, it just feels really underwhelming. Epic has like these kind of cool things where each week or every few days they'll release some games. You've got a coupon that you can use so you can even get a better deal on games on top of the discount. And Steam is just like, here's some stuff.
Meep.
Yeah, 30%
Here's some
off.
shit off the shelves.
Right.
We'll dust it off. Mark it down 12%.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely the big players, and I have plenty of games on Steam as well. But the sale, I feel like they got to step their game up a little bit. Epic is eating their lunch in terms of presentation and just excitement. There you have it.
Lame. Man, the people at Steam are, oh shit, man, the Reddit reports been fucking ragging on us. We need to step our game up.
Yeah. Step it up. Next up is Mistic with Engineers. Fuck them.
Wow. I just ate an entire apple.
Did you do it in 1 second?
No.
Oh, you didn't do it fast enough for our. That could have been our Guinness Book of World Records.
Anyway, so all right.
Good.
So we have a problem yesterday with our system, right? It's like, so here's how it works. When a photographer loads video into our system, When we edit it on any computer, it edits it by Teddy. Seriously,
it's like Teddy's finger.
it like edits it.
My camera's on this side. I keep forgetting.
So when we go to edit it, we edit it by proxy. So we edit like things on it, and then that goes to the server, and the server builds it, right?
Yeah.
So if we lose the proxy, we can't edit. It has to reload.
Make changes.
Yes, it has to reload all the footage. And when promotions or another section of the station, like another group of people start to use that proxy, it fucking goes away for us because they're reloading it.
Mm-hmm.
And the engineer didn't believe that was what was happening, even though that's what I said. I'm like, dude, promotions, it says it right here. Promotions is downloading this. So the proxy is gone and we can't edit. And he's like, no, that's not what it says. You should be able to do it. I'm like, well, then come over here and show me how to do it. And so he comes over and he fucks with it for a while. And he's like, well, that's not what it said before. And then walks away. And I'm sick and fucking tired. Every engineer that I've ever seen at these places acts like they're smarter than everybody else.
Oh, it's just like the people who work in IT. If you've ever worked in a corporate environment.
That's what they are basically. Are IT people. They're fucking electronic and computer engineers.
Oh, you don't know what you're doing, and I don't have the time to tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I just told the motherfucking dude
Right.
what it said what it said it's doing right in the fucking source. I could see it on the screen. And he's like, no, you should. I don't see that same thing. I'm like, well, you're not fucking. How do you not? How do you not know how our system works?
Right? Because he doesn't look at it.
Anyway, fuck him. Moving on.
Fucking diggles.
Fucking engineers.
Anyway, fuck him. Next up is Ashtray with Oi.
Oi.
Oysters. What?
Oi. Where's the oysters? So, since no one watches this show, I won't drop names, but a client of mine I do freelance work for, doing a revamp of their bar where they're adding fucking oysters in the half shell. So, like I was talking about earlier with Oracle, I'm not I was like, I never really got oysters, right? Tried them once. Girlfriend way back then. It's like, oh yeah, you put some sauce on them, you swallow them down.
With hot sauce, they're pretty good.
All right, it's like a slimy thing. You swallow it.
Lemon, salt, and pepper.
And kind of like, oh, all right. I guess I was kind of like, well, I don't really get it. You know, it's like, what is it? Just in the sauce? Anyways, friend of mine with their fucking restaurant, bar, restaurant, cantina. Like, no, you gotta chew your oysters. And I'm like, chew your oysters? Like, I guess I was told just swallow them. And Oracle said the same thing, right?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, you just swallow them.
That's what I was taught.
He's like, yeah, you just swallow them. And he's like, no, I swear, like, to really get why people always appreciate and oysters and the whole aphrodisiac thing is that you have to actually chew them. Like, that's how you release the flavor. And so from me, I was like, fuck, well, I haven't tried oysters in 15 years. So fuck what I know. All right. So stay up late last night. 3. It's like past 3 in the morning to get these fucking menu changes done for the soft opening that I was only also told about earlier that same day. Damn motherfucker. So I'm all excited. I'm gonna chew motherfucking oyster. That's one of the things too, is he wanted to put the whole message, chew your fucking oyster, on the menu. So I'm all excited to chew my fucking oysters. Get there. And so I'm like, all right, buddy. He's named.
This is like a 12-minute oyster.
They're out of oysters.
It feels like a Seinfeld fucking episode or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, yeah, tell me about how to do this oyster thing. Like, should I do just the half to? Oh, we're not doing oysters yet. We're hyping it for a couple weeks, and then we'll launch it. It's like, we just want it on the menu. I'm like, God damn it. I left work early. i.e., to like do this
To
oyster
get some
chewing
oysters.
experience that you all set me up for.
Just go to Hooters.
There's no oysters at Hooters. You can get shrimp.
Yeah, they do
But-
have steamed oysters at Hooters. Yeah.
At Hooters? I don't know if I trust oysters at Hooters, but
I've had them there.
They're steamed.
They're way
They're
better.
cooked. They're
when
not raw.
when
They're steamed.
shitty.
what do you chew
Yeah,
them?
they're steamed.
I don't remember. I was like
I don't
18.
remember. I was 12. Anyways, that it was like a Seinfeld episode where I'm like, "What do you mean there's like no oysters?" She was like, "Fuck." Anyways, I came back here bitching because I was ready to chew some goddamn oysters.
Instead, you just got really hammered.
In
trying
the
to tell
moral
the
story, yeah,
out.
I just kept drinking beers and getting stoned on an empty stomach.
Awesome, cool oyster story, bro.
Yeah, it's the best one I've ever had.
Awesome. Next up is me with White Pride on Juneteenth. So here in Tennessee, we had in my town. I knew we had one. We had a Juneteenth celebration here downtown. Two separate groups showed up protesting the Juneteenth. For those who don't know, Juneteenth is the day of June 19th in 1865 when they read the proclamation of black people being free and out of Texas.
Right.
But two groups of white people showed up. One with signs that said, stop white replacement.
Oh my God.
White lives matter. And it's okay to be white. And then another group that was supposed to be a buffer group that composed of men that were armed and had ballistic vests on. I don't know why they were the buffer group, but that's what they were. No violence occurred. The cops asked them to leave. They left. But I just think it's kind of fucking retarded that on a day where you celebrate one race's freedom in your country, that white people show up to protest.
Right?
I just think it's kind of
one day. My God.
It's kind of fucking retarded.
Right.
Well, and it's
Hey,
kinda,
Mom
I
was-
think it's those like nerds wanting to. They're like, we're gonna fight the culture war.
Oh, they also they were cowards. They wore masks. They all had skull fucking bandanas and baklavas and shit on. They didn't show their faces.
Really kind
Fucking
of
cowards.
I'm not ashamed to be white. White people are really starting to piss me the fuck off.
Well,
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
it's a lot of.
Oh yeah.
them
Well, I mean,
worried about-
I was pretty biased before, Teddy. Obviously, I'm white. I'm not gonna fucking,
Oh, you'll love.
Yeah, but like, come on, dude. Like, this is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking
Well, yeah.
ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
That
Yeah.
wasn't there a whole fucking hotel incident where there was like a
Yeah, it was in
U-Haul
Idaho.
full of people that were like 30 guys who were
Mm.
like fucking
Yeah.
alt-right, kind of like, yeah, we're gonna storm.
Yeah.
I think it might have been LGBT thing, a pride.
It was
It was
LGBT
a
thing.
pride.
It was a pride thing. Yeah.
parade thing.
It was a pride thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn bunch of goons.
There's a fucking teacher that got suspended in Milwaukee because she went to Madison for some fucking lesbian female power march thing, and she fucking said fuck trans students. It was like talking about trans people and all this shit. Like, apparently, like, women's rights or lesbians really hate trans people because if they want to become men, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole like.
Oh yeah, no, there's a whole thing. The TERFs are called they call them TERFs because in the negative term that is trans exclusionary, like radical
How the fuck do you know
feminist.
this?
Oh,
Yeah,
Dave
I-
Chappelle had it in his closure
Oh,
when he
did
was like, "I'm a TERF." I don't know if you watched it.
I was too busy.
Oh, I did watch
laughing
that. Just remember
and
him saying
making
that
fun
shit.
of
I have to go
trannies.
back and look at it.
Anyways,
anyway,
yeah, like there's lesbians who are like, "This,
Yeah.
what happened to these women-only spaces?" And it's like now, oh yeah, trans women are, especially you hear some of those stories
We're
in
off the
prison.
topic. We're talking about white people trashing the black day. I don't know.
All
what I'm talking
right,
about.
you're right.
Anyway.
you're right. How do
Anyway, what I was
who
saying
brought
though
in
is that this
trans-
woman was a teacher. This woman is a teacher in the Milwaukee fucking school system.
Oh, that's right. She got fired.
He got
Yeah.
fired for saying fuck trans people. I get it.
Yeah.
But I understand
so
her sentiment.
black people ain't got all the problems, Teddy. All right.
Yeah, right? Fucking lesbians
Yeah, but
have
it
a
is
lot
kind
of
of
problems.
Upper middle class
kind of
white people do
weird that
too.
fucking our problems have been going on for a while, but the gay community, LGBT gay community, their problems seem to have gotten fixed a lot quicker.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah, because they
Very
come
true.
from all colors. And there's a lot of
No,
rich fucking gay
it's
people.
mostly.
Yeah, they're just white.
If you think about it.
Yeah, I
a
don't want
lot
to think
of
about
rich
it. In all
gay
seriousness, go fuck yourself, white people. Everywhere. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Wednesday and Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at the RedEyeReport.com. Or Facebook.com/the Red Eye Report. You might be able to Twitter us. I've been texting Elon Musk incessantly, begging us to let us back on.
Right?
Well, they approved him as their leader today.
Their
What, for
overlord.
Oh,
Twitter?
did
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the sale is approved?
Well,
They kissed the ring.
the
They
the
knelt down
board
and kissed the ring.
approved it or whatever. I don't know. In terms
Well,
of the
yeah,
sale.
probably because they're like, all right, let's get the money now before the market
they? Just
really
get the money,
goes
get the
down.
fuck out of
Right.
here. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Shit's
Yeah.
gonna get shaky.
Awesome. Cool. Like us,
Look
share
at
the
all that
fuckers. We're down for
crypto.
whatever. Oh, nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. I'm Teddy Bear. Terror. God damn it. Shut up.
I'm interrupting Ashtray.
Interrupted Ashtray.
Oh my god. What a train wreck.
How we roll.
Jesus.
Off the rails.
I Mistic? Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, you were the last one, motherfucker. That's what we were waiting for.
I mean, really, and this is the Red Eye Report. I don't think Oracle went.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think
did.
he did either.
I
Oh, did
Oh,
he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Interrupting
Fuck-
Ashtray.
yeah, he fucking interrupted me. I'm Oracle.
Oh,
That was what we were laughing about. Jesus, you dumb fucking passive bastard.
why do you, dude? These last two shows, you have just been lit at